My name is Tim Barry. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. How the fuck are y'all doing? It's nice to be here. It's always nice to be here. So I'm gonna sing a song for a friend of mine who can't be here. This first song is for a friend of mine who's in prison right now. Come on, y'all, let's raise some fucking hell. One quick minute got me 28 long years. I'd do it again, I don't regret it. He laid his hand on my sister too many times when I was near, and I shot him dead, and I don't care. Come on. When Sis was born, I was about 12. About the same time my old man, he went to jail. Then Mom got sick, boy, she never got right. And I took to that baby girl like she was mine. Night after night, day after day, I worked my ass off and put money away. Then Sis grew up, and I grew older still, and I love her the best, and always will. Yeah, one quick minute got me 28 long years. I'd do it again, I don't regret it. He laid his hand on my sister too many times when I was near, and I shot him dead, and I don't care. That's how we roll in Virginia, motherfucker. Well, Sis met a man whose name I will not tell. 9 years her senior, and I did wish them well. He had a car and a job, and she was in love, and I blessed them both the best I could. Sis loved to dance, and she lived honestly, but that old dog tried to control her in every way. First came the drinking and the jealousy, and this town's too small for me not to see. Him out every night with every girl in town, just before he goes home and pushes my sister around. I thought it out not to intervene, unless my baby sister, she came to me. Check this out. She did one night when that old dog showed up. She whispered on the phone, "Ken, I ain't feeling so good." When I got to the house, what I saw was true. My baby sister beaten black and blue. Well, I took my last breath of fresh, free air, and I found that piece of shit asleep in his relaxing chair. I hit him good with a solid right and solid left, and I forced him to his feet for his last breath. What do you think that punk-ass motherfucker is? Well, he cowered and run, but he didn't get far, 'cause my sister shot him fucking dead just outside his car. Oh! Boy, she wept, and I did too. Then I told the police I did what I had to do. And that one quick minute got me 28 long years. I'd do it again, I don't regret it. He laid his hand on my sister too many times when I was near, and I shot him dead, and I don't care. Come on with it. Yeah, one quick minute got me 28 long years. I'd do it again, I don't regret it. He laid his hand on my sister too many times when I was near, and I shot him dead, and I don't care. That's what's up, motherfucker. I think one of the best mistakes I ever made in my life was leaving a neighborhood that the cops were fucking with me in and moving into a shed with no running water and 30 amps of fucking electricity. Simplifying taught me a lot. I ask y'all, challenge yourself sometime. I stayed in there for 3.5 years. I sleep best with the rain upon this shed. Still counting miles, but I'm not sure how many good ones I've got left. In some ways I know that I should settle down, but it ain't in me right now, so I'll keep it slow and keep looking all around. A mind don't turn with feet nailed to the floor. Keep a pounding heart full of love for all. Turn no one away, but keep close what's yours. Man, life ain't half bad here, but it sure as hell ain't ideal. Can't sort what's been gained to what's been stole, or how hours can add up to all these years. Y'all ever felt that way? Smells good in here. Morning's best when health's leaning on my side. Have some coffee, get on a walk for some air, just to clear my mind. Come afternoon, although I'm tired and drained, I get my work done without a sound and wonder if it's even worth the pay. By nightfall, when I'm alone and can hardly move, I can't call it common sense, but I fight to not drink and fight to plan my next move. I shouldn't be this tired yet, shouldn't put so much into not knowing if I should have stayed or gone, or who I could have let down, or what I did right or what I did wrong. Carry me on, let me get some rest. I know I said that I'd be alright when you left, but carry me on, let me get some help. It's hard to admit now, but I can't do this by myself. You know that feeling. This feels feels good. Y'all gotta know, New York City scares the shit out of me, man. It's not the city itself, it's the shows. It's like, I think that you're more important than I am. And it makes me nervous. But in the end, I know all y'all moved here from New Jersey and Virginia and Connecticut and New England. You know what I'm saying. I know. We all come from the same place. We're just in this clusterfuck. But I love being scared. Believe me. I love being scared. It makes me feel truly fucking alive. It's the best feeling in the entire world. This is the last night of this run with Boy Sets Fire and everybody else. I love feeling alive and I love bad days. And let me tell you, the first time I met Boy Sets Fire prior to their 20th anniversary tour was 20 years ago in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where my old band Avail was playing a show. And of course, Boy Sets Fire in typical Boy Sets Fire fashion was late. We'd never heard them before. They were supposed to play right before us, and they showed up after us. And people stayed, and it was fucking cool, because that's how they do in North Carolina. They'll stay for the entire show, not just leave. But of course, their van broke down, and in the parking lot, we spent the entire night working with Boy Sets Fire on repairing their van. And I bring this up only because I think there's a sentiment that's very important to the community that we live in, which is if someone is struggling through a bad situation, fix them together, take those bad days, fix them together, and make it a beautiful one, because they feel so much better when you roll like that. Fell this morning, fucked up this whole damn day. In fact, the sun is high and shining, but I'm too drained to leave. I wait for night to sing, close the blinds, and lock both the doors. Oh God, I'm terrified. Terrified to be found here, shaking and withdrawn. I need a break. I keep scratching but won't cut deep enough to bleed. I'll figure it out alone. Don't know what's gotten into me. But it'll be alright, hell yeah, it'll be alright. Whoa, whoa, it's okay. Goddamn, sometimes silence is all I need to be and feel complete. Whoa, whoa, it's okay. If you never hurt, you never feel a thing. Now don't say all I mean. Fuck tomorrow and fuck all of yesterday. I'm too old to be chasing burdens by the riverside at night. A watershed waist deep with friends, turning cheeks as I'm chasing trains that never end. Cut but I don't feel, don't know what's gotten. Whoa, whoa, it's okay. Goddamn, sometimes silence is all I need to be and feel complete. Whoa, whoa, it's okay. If you never hurt, you never feel a thing. Now don't say all I mean. But I'm not scared, hell no. No, I ain't angry. I just need time, just need escape. We all try, tired and broken, but it'll be alright, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Whoa, whoa, it's okay. Goddamn, sometimes silence is all I need to be and feel complete. Whoa, whoa, it's okay. If you never hurt, you never feel a thing. And I don't say all I mean. I feel like the luckiest person in the world every day of my fucking life. I feel lucky and privileged to be able to still play music in front of people. Beautiful people that I feel connected to. I used to ride freight trains all the time and go all over the place. And nowadays people buy me tickets. Because that's how I roll now. But I learned so much, man. I've learned not to be afraid of death. I've been taught how to live in a way that makes me afraid not of death, but to be afraid not to live. Does that make sense? Don't be afraid to die. Be afraid not to live. I was drunk as hell with a friend way back down by Scott's Addition off a mainline track. He said what was on his mind like I'd never heard it. Then in come this train called the 170. I heard it air up, then felt it pull. They say that rain on a face cuts when you deserve it. And I sat and I thought, all that ain't right is over for at least tonight. And if I die trying now, I won't die wondering how life could have turned out. Does that make sense? Well, that train hauled ass and made good time down past Rocky Mount on that old seaboard line. My friend just slept and I sat there silent. I had some whiskey and some smoke and time to think it all out. It made sense, this whole heading south. Sometimes it's best to slow your pace when you can't control it. And I sat and I thought, all that ain't right is over for at least tonight. And if I die trying now, I won't die wondering how life could have turned out. Down in Jacksonville, that train broke up. My legs were stiff, I thought I'd walk it off. My friend faced west and mentioned Pensacola. I did the truck stop deal and prayed on four wheels. Sat in my bag and heard a jailbreak scream. I saw my face in a window and I thought, I know him. And I sat and I thought, although it ain't right, I'm not heading home tonight. And if I die thinking right here, I won't die wondering how life could have turned out. Happens nearly every night. I walk circles to find my feet and challenge expectations made of me. It's all brown and red and white. white and green. Those memories in the head replayed explode his colors perfectly. I come home when I feel ready, throw my sweatshirt on the back of the chair and sit until the breathing comes in shallow and slow. I make circles with the stars, 'cause sitting seems so senseless. It's the sitting that makes me stagnant, it makes me sick. I won't apologize for all my lives, and I expect no one to stand by them. Don't ask what I do, I'll say no more than you, but not as much as I want, and far more than I can prove. Dawn's best spent on main lines, paralleling rivers strong with breeze. I can't catch, but I retain. Our transitions made with ease for you. When you wake and don't know where you are, can you laugh and take the moment as your own? Why keep trying to belong? Why make commitments with people who tomorrow won't remember your name, your face, or all you are? I always rise up with the dawn, 'cause morning means I beat dead, and I feel the day alone with those I love, and that's all. I won't apologize for all my lives, and I expect no one to stand by them. Don't ask what I do, I'll say no more than you, but not as much as I want, and far more than I can prove. Hey! Yeah! Remember mistakes made? Do you really feel joy and pain, or are you content now to simply sit there numb? Well, I know I can't stop the ticking, but I won't let time defeat me or take my ambitions or goals or rob me of all my wants and all I've done. All dressed is what you hate, just waiting around to wait, wondering exactly what is meant or why it is too much to bear. Fuck that challenge, what you've made. Leave nothing undone or unsaid. Beat the day. Remember your death, I won't apologize for all my lives, and I expect no one to stand by them. Don't ask what I do, I'll say no more than you, but not as much as I want, and far more than I can prove. I always say I don't give a fuck how music sounds and how it feels. This feels beautiful and I appreciate it. I'm on a tight time parameter, so what I'm gonna do is play whatever the fuck I feel like playing until that cutoff time comes, alright? I have a new record out, which means in the industry world I'm supposed to play songs from that record. I don't give a fuck. I do whatever I want. Y'all see? And it seems like a good time to sing a song about quitting your job. I wrote this song the day I got home from a job at 5 o'clock. I walked out of there at about 5:30. I cracked open a beer on the front porch and realized that it was the worst decision I could ever make to stay at that job. And I never went back. The money is not important. It's the quality of life, y'all. Every time I stop and think, well, I'm hit with everything that I was taught about right and wrong and what to get used to. They're cheating in the seats of SUVs, in the shade of the trees, down my street behind the backs of husband, wives, and bosses. And I'm sitting here with my dog, 6 beers and my guitar, on this porch of wood making them my business. They say the economy's in a slump, and folks like them, they're giving up. They jump from planes in front of trains, yeah, some from bridges, but that's alright. That ain't my life. I cough all morning and I smoke all night. That's alright. That ain't my life. I pay $200 rent and I work when I like. Whoa, whoa. Where did we go wrong? Whoa, whoa. Have I been sitting out too long? No cash in my hands means I'm nothing to you, but I won't sell myself. Hell no. I got this friend close to me. She called from NYC, said she's got stock option salary and full benefits. She works the 22nd floor in a cubicle built for her. She answers phones and talks a bunch about investments. Well, she's finally in love. She met some guy from Texas. She says he's the one, but she has yet to meet him. Well, they talk now every day. Online they communicate. I said, fuck that job, fuck that new beau, yeah, fuck that pension. Cause that ain't right. That ain't no life. You work a 60-hour week, you see 1 hour sunlight. That ain't right. That ain't no life. That guy when you finally meet in the end, you won't even like. Whoa, whoa. Where did we go wrong? Whoa, whoa. Have I been sitting out too long? No cash in my hands means I'm nothing to you, but I won't sell myself. Every time I stop and think, well, I'm hit with everything that I was taught about right and wrong and what to get used to. I let the greedy deal with greed. I ain't got nothing but myself, and I ain't selling that or no one else. I won't surround my emptiness with greed or shit that I don't even need. And don't ask, don't tell relationships based on infidelity. I know it ain't right. I know it ain't much of a life. But I let tomorrow be tomorrow. Yeah, I let tonight be tonight. Thanks for TMing. That means tormenting. Can I ask y'all to dig deep in your heart for a moment and find that person in your life, like deep down in your life, that one and only, that you hate more than anyone you've ever fucking met in your entire world. And I'm gonna ask you this right quick. If that person's still in your life, why? Why do you stay up all night grinding your teeth thinking about them? Possibly the most difficult thing you can do is kick them out. But I would like you to try. I did it. It was hard. But there was nothing more freeing and more liberating and more beautiful than a good night's sleep and a renewal in life. Y'all know what I'm saying? If your life's about collecting other people's faults, Well, then I fucked up before, got back up and walked it off in a house of crumbling brick and plaster walls, feeling my way through the dark, and you saw it all. Hey, now don't take this one as a simple joke, but it's easy to read a book by a child who pretends to be adult, who's always running at the mouth about each one as they walk out. But what you don't hear is them talk about you. You know that, motherfucker. So watch the clouds roll in, watch the clouds roll in, and don't give me that shit about friends. I've been there for you all along. Lord, I'll never be there for you again. Y'all know exactly. Is it wrong of me to complete this disconnect? Or is it strong of me to stumble and admit I've missed some steps? My conscience has grown quiet and my burdens have grown less. In silence I feel most content. But I'd take you on, yeah, I'd take you any day. But to conflict with you now will waste time and energy. See, I'm done with certain feelings and substance lacking fakes. I guess life's just easier that way. So watch the clouds roll in, watch the clouds roll in, and don't give me that shit about friends. I've been there for you all along. Lord, I'll never be there for you again. This feels so fucking liberating, y'all. Thank you. So watch the clouds roll in, watch the clouds roll in, and don't give me that shit about friends. I've been there for you all along. Lord, I'll never be there for you again. I got time for a couple more songs. I'm getting all emo, man. I gotta play a party song. I need a party song. Well, I said emo and you said yeah. Why is that something to celebrate? I do truly believe that music should always be a celebration. When I say that's emo and you celebrate, thank you much. It should be a celebration. Did someone say don't cut songs? I'm not cutting songs. I just don't have a set list because that's how I roll. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am on time. All right, I came to party, and I'm going home tomorrow, and then I'm flying to Florida for Fest, so I'm partying. I'm gonna play this song and one more. Let's raise a little fucking hell. Come on. 2 weeks without alcohol ain't hard if it weren't for these goddamn scars and memories and hell. It helps me sleep. Oh, I cannot focus if I don't rest, and if I ain't doing nothing, Lord, I get depressed. So here's to raising hell and living cheap. Oh, hell, life ain't all it's supposed to be. Walking floors and worrying behind locked doors, avoiding friends you hardly see. Well, I've lived and learned, and Lord, I made it back. I fought 3 at once and they whooped my ass. But living's better when taking chances constantly. I like to get high as a mountain when I'm crumbling to my knees. And all that shit they talk, it don't mean a thing to me. We are all mixed up in this landscape, huddled in the shade, searching chain store shelves for identity. actually care that I'm out of tune, then that's cool. Well, if these wrinkles, they are proof of age, then read them all as single days of learning who is who and what is what. See, man, some may show a mask or two that base their lives on having more than you. Man, that life must be lonely as fuck. You see, that's not how it's supposed to be. Lapping up commodities with money that you don't have or even see. Well, I've lived and learned, and Lord, I made it back. I want nothing, that's still all I have. It's not what you make or do, it's how you live in. I like to get high as a mountain when I'm crumbling to my knees. And all that shit they talk, it don't mean a thing to me. We are all mixed up in this landscape, huddled in the shade. Searching chain store shelves for identity. Out of tune, losing my voice. This is the best way you can end a tour. I tell you what, out of tune, losing your voice is the best way you can fucking end a tour. It's a beautiful fucking feeling. I don't know how much longer my old voice is gonna hold up, but I'm gonna sing it till you can't hear me anymore. Well, I'm going gray and I'm getting old, but that don't mean I do what I'm told. In fact, I've opted out, yeah, I've given up. See, man, money is a thing of the past. You spend it once and it don't come back. So says Reverend Bobby Joe Small, so that's what's up. You see, this is not how it's supposed to be. Walking floors and worrying, it's about life and love and family and thinking free. I've been lit up before and I bounced right back. Made mistakes and I learned to laugh. Tonight I'm getting drunk and simply living. I like to get high as a mountain when I'm crumbling to my knees. And all this shit they talk, it don't mean a thing to me. We are all mixed up in this landscape, huddled in the shade, searching chain store shelves for identity, pacing chain store floors for identity. It's always like some sentimental value to the last day of a run, even when it's only short. But I really, with my whole heart, love to thank Boy Sets Fire for inviting me on this tour. And Unwed and War on Women. Mostly, I'd like to thank Ken Freeman, who is back there selling my merchandise. And not only does he do that, he's my right-hand man, and he really helps me relax a little bit. He drives the van a whole bunch. So, Ken, with my whole heart, brother, thank you. I love you, and I appreciate you. This venue is incredible. It's the first time I've ever been here, and I can't wait to come back. So I also like to thank everyone here who's working tonight to ensure that we have a great time. Don't forget that people are... Now, not tip the bartender, tip the door guy, tip the janitor. That's what I'm saying. My name is Tim Barry. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and I fucking hate this song. It's lonely in the Garden State, the place of no left turns. In a Motel 6 in East Brunswick, smoking till my lungs burn. I put ice ice in the trash can to cool down my beer. I breathe in the perfume in the room of the person last here. I can't stand this singing. I can't stand this song. I can't stand being home, Lord. I can't stand being gone. My ears ring when it's quiet, and I ain't heard a thing all day. And I'd call if I could, but right now I ain't got nothing to say. And so on, it's so long. I can't keep singing these songs too long. It's so on. The first night we met, we fucked on the couch in my living room. Spent the morning pretending didn't happen, searching for your lost phone, which I found between the cushions, below a pile of our clothes. You said you couldn't leave without it, Lord. I should have kept my eyes closed. I left for work directly then for a 15-hour day. Made just over $100, none of which I ever saved. Never heard from you again. This shit starts, boy. It's bound to end. It's so long. So long. Can't keep singing these songs too long. So long. This means so much to me. I throw empty beer cans at the TV when I'm watching the news. I hate Republicans, I hate Democrats, I hate liberals too. I think pacifists are weak and violence is wrong. But I go limp for police and I fight when it's called for. The truth is I don't know or care with who or where I fit in at all. But I keep on living simple, riding fast and living slow. I write standard boring songs with boring standard chords, just like the best and the worst. Verse, chorus, bridge, repeat, motherfuckers. And so on, and so long. I can't keep singing these songs for too long. And so on, and so on.